Today we're doing a first impression of Revolut Ultra, Revolut's latest addition to their lineup of subscription levels, which is going to come with a card which is platinum plated and have the most premium features of all the cards on Revolut. But is it going to be worth it with its very steep price? Let's take a look at it. So my general thoughts on the features they will get with the new subscription level is that it seems like most of the features are pointed towards traveling. So if you're a frequent traveler, obviously a lot of these features will be of benefits to you. With that being said, what you'll get with the new subscription level seems to be unlimited free access to airport lounges. So that means that you'll have access to over 1,000 different airport lounges all across the world, free access every time. In comparison to the current metal subscription, which you will have to pay about $25 for every time you want to enter an airport lounge. On top of this, you also have a trip cancellation cover, which again is for traveling or leisure. So if you have a trip planned, or if you have an event planned or a concert planned, Revolut will actually cover you up to $5,000 for that specific trip if it ends up being cancelled for whatever reason. You also get fee-free ATM withdrawals up to $2,000 per month, which the highest subscription at the moment, which is Metal, only allows you to withdraw up to $1,200 per month. Now this is super useful if you're traveling overseas because most countries are still using mostly cash, so having that access to actually get cash when you need it and without having to pay for fees is actually a super great benefit to have overall. You also have your unlimited foreign exchange, which means that you get fee-free currency exchange through Monday to Friday when the markets are open, which makes sense, in 36 different countries. Now this is super useful if you're traveling to different countries, as you're able to switch your current currency which you hold in your Revolut account, and you can switch it to whatever else or whatever other currency you're trying to use, and that way you can minimize the amount of exchange fees you're actually paying for each individual transaction. Now another thing they're pointing towards here is that you're gonna get cashback on your accommodation. So they have cashback on your accommodations with up to 10% cashback, which is gonna be cashback on your bookings through the Revolut app itself. Now I've actually had access to this through the Metal subscription, which basically allows you to book your hotels directly within the app itself, although in most cases it won't even be the cheapest option when you compare it to other sites. So let's say I look at Revolut within the app and I look at a specific hotel within a specific date, and then I compare it with, let's say, booking.com with the same date, the same hotel. Booking.com in most cases will actually be cheaper than in the app itself. So whether or not this will be a great feature or not is really going to depend on how Revolut is going to build that out within their app and what the prices will actually be for each individual hotel, as there is massive discrepancies between websites overall. But that is going to be the main benefits for the traveling overall. Of course, you will also have your international travel insurance, which is currently also on the Metal subscription. I'm not quite sure yet on the details on the insurance level here, because the insurance level might actually be better for the Ultra card, which it naturally should be. So that is something that we'll have to cover in a future video when I actually get hands on with the card. Now jumping over to the most important part, according to myself, is going to be the design of the card. Now Revolut has decided to go with a platinum plated card, which I think look great. It really looks like a premium card, and if you know me, I love when you have a metal card which just sticks out, and I imagine that this platinum plated card will actually look really awesome in real life as well. And Revolut has just been pushing this on social media a lot, showing a lot of different versions, so we'll see whether or not you can get any kind of variation with the card. Maybe you can pick different colors, but we'll actually see what happens with the card itself. But if it looks like it does in the pictures, I think this will be a great card to have, and definitely something that will stick out in your wallet. Now talking about cashback, it seems like the cashback for the card itself seems to be the same as you currently have with the Meta subscription, which is going to be 0.1% cashback, which is nothing, is really nothing. It's not even worth it at this point in your own country. And then you'll get 1% cashback overseas. So let's say I'm from Sweden, and then within Europe I think I only get 0.1% cashback, but if I'm traveling outside of Europe I'll have 1% cashback. It kind of adds up to nothing in the end of the day unless you're spending tons and tons of money. And there are definitely a lot of other credit cards that will give you a lot higher cashback in terms of your spending rather than using Revolut. So Revolut is not going to be your option if you're going for the cashback, but if you're interested in cashback, I would just recommend you to check out a credit card with higher cashback instead. Now they do market here that they will offer a 5% cashback to all new users on their first year of using the card. Now, if you have that 5% cashback, it obviously changes things, but that means that you only have 5% cashback the first year of using the card, and after that you're still gonna go back to the 0.1% cashback in most cases, and then 1% cashback overseas. So in the end of the day, the cashback feature is not really something that is tempting me to sign up for the Revolut Ultra, and on top of that you also have the very expensive yearly fee, which we'll get to as well by the end of the video. Now jumping over to the trading features that you will get with your Ultra subscription, we have commission-free stock trading with 10 commission-free trades per month and a reduced fee to 0.12% compared to the 0.25% for other Revolut Ultra plans. That includes the Metal plan as well. You also get reduced fees on cryptocurrency trading if you're using Revolut for your cryptocurrency trading. So here you'll have a reduced crypto fees to 0.49% compared to the 1.99% for the standard plans on Revolut, although the Metal plan has a slightly lower fee on their cryptocurrency trading on there as well. And finally, over to the commodities, you'll have the reduced exchange fees to 1.49% compared to the 1.99% for the standard plans, and you also have a minimum fee of €1 here as well for each individual trade. But that is basically it for the trading part. Obviously, people were really looking forward to have more benefits here, especially talking about the yearly fee that you'll be paying for this card, which again I'll be talking about in just a moment. But overall, it seems like they're not really putting the main focus on commodity trading here. I think they're really trying to push the traveling aspect of the card itself, and mainly just the design aspect, hoping that people just want to have a card that looks cool, and then some additional small features on top of that as well. One of the main features that is actually new for the Revolut Ultra card is going to be that you have access to paid subscriptions or premium subscription, but you'll have access to them for free. So here we're talking about WeWork, for example. You'll have access to WeWork spaces, but I think it's only 3 passes per month, which is not necessarily going to be worth it. Although I think the WeWork pass in general is fairly expensive, so it might actually be worth it if you just want to go and use a WeWork a couple of times a month if you're a freelancer or if you're just working from home and want to change your surroundings. On top of this, you have other subscriptions which is included, so completely included in your subscription, which is going to be access to NordVPN. You're going to have Freeletics, which is coaching for just training overall. You'll have apps like Sleep Cycle and Pisscart Gold, which I have no idea what it actually is. And of course, you'll also have access to your Tinder Gold, which totally makes sense with your subscription plan as well. So you'll have a bunch of these premium features or access to these premium apps for free. Now, am I using any of these apps currently? Not really. Financial Times, sure, that might be great to have access to, but NordVPN and all these other apps, I feel like they're just really trying to push the value of the app right here to make you sign up, even though most people are not even going to use these free services. Now, talking about the price of this subscription level, it's way higher than what you're paying for Metal at the moment, which is the most expensive plan on Revolut. You're gonna be €660 per year. Now, you do get a discount the first year, which is gonna be €540 for the first year. But this is a very steep price in comparison to the benefits and the features that you actually get with the subscription level. Now, I imagine that the price would be around this area in terms of just the general price, but in comparison to the benefits that you get here for the Ultra plan in comparison to, let's say, the Metal plan, there's not any major differences. There are some benefits obviously here and there. You get access to some of these free or premium accounts and platforms, but other than that, there's not really a lot different between these two plans. And if you compare to what other just general premium credit cards will cost you in yearly fees, American Express, you'll have the gold card and still pay for less than the Revolut Ultra card, and you can also even get, I think even the American Express Platinum card is still way cheaper or around the same area as the Revolut Ultra subscription. So whether or not this will be worth it is really up to you to decide, but in my opinion, it wouldn't necessarily be worth it for me to sign up for the Ultra account, given that I'm not going to be using a lot of these features that you're pushing in the Ultra subscription, and a lot of these features are just not going to benefit me enough to be actually make the yearly subscription make sense. Now, my general thoughts on the card itself is that obviously it's a great looking card. It really is a card which is standing out in comparison to a lot of the other cards which you have on the market, and it is just a cool card to have. And I just love card designs, which is the reason why I have probably about 50 different debit cards from all types of banks from all around the world. But with that being said, will I sign up for the Ultra subscription? Probably not. I think the yearly fee is too high. I think the benefits from the card itself is not really outweighing the cost of the card. And sure, if we had the 5% cashback every year and not just on the first initial year of signing up for the plan, sure, it would be worth it. With a 5% cashback, everyone would be signing up for this card. But it's not going to be worth it because you have the same cashback level, you have slightly probably better international travel insurance, you have slightly higher ATM withdrawals, but in the end of the day, it's really going to be about the same features that you get with the metal subscription. But that is my initial thoughts on the Ultra subscription plan from Revolut. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking, whether or not you'll be signing up for the card, what features do you like, what features do you not like, and what do you think about the price? Because that's the main thing. What do you think about the actual price of the Revolut subscription? With that being said, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you have any questions or just general feedback, leave them in the comments as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video here on the channel.